worship Lord Dinkan as a supreme god. Who is Lord Dinkan? Dinkan is the one true God who created this universe 14 billion years ago. Dinkan appeared on Earth in the form of a tiny mouse. He creates everything, he is present everywhere, and he sees everything. Dinkoism is an ancient religion that originated from India. Dinkoism started in the beautiful state of Kerala, in the south of India. Did you know that Kerala is called God's own country because that's where Dinkoism began? Our ancient texts talk about flourishing Dinkan civilization in Kerala 20,000 years ago. Ancient Dinkoists had planes, cars, TV, and even washing machines 20,000 years ago. Did you know that Dinkoism is the oldest religion? Dinkoism appeared 65 million years ago. That's when an asteroid crashed into Earth and killed all the dinosaurs. Dinkan didn't want all life to become extinct, so he appeared as a rodent and saved life on Earth. Dinkoism is the only religion that talks about dinosaurs. Think about it. Isn't it strange that none of the other religions talk about dinosaurs? Doesn't that prove that Dinkoism is the only true religion? Dinkan is the only woman-friendly religion in the world. Does your religion say that wives should be covered head to toe in a trash bag? Does your religion say that husbands can control and beat their wives? Does your God have 16,008 wives? Does your religion say that wives should be burned to death when the husbands die? Did your religion's prophet marry a 9-year-old girl? Does your religion deny women the right to become the head of the religion or even a priest? All religions oppress women, except Dinkoism. Did you know that Dinkoism is the only religion that allows women to become priests and popes? That's why Dinkoism is the most popular religion among women around the world. Dinkan does not want constant praise. Some religions have gods that insist that you pray to them 5 times a day. In some religions, you have to sing a prayer to wake up the god in the morning. In some religions, the god claims to love you, but if you don't love him back, he'll roast you in hell. Surely those gods are narcissists and egomaniacs. So if you like a god who is not an egomaniac, Dinkoism is the religion for you. Did you know that Dinkoism has a secret group of supporters called the Priory of Dinkan? Throughout history, the Priory of Dinkan has included the world's best scientists, thinkers, and celebrities. For example, did you know that Walt Disney was a member of the Priory of Dinkan? Did you know that Scott Adams, creator of the Dilbert cartoons, was a member of the Priory of Dinkan? William Hanna and Joseph Barbera, creators of Tom and Jerry, were also part of the Priory of Dinkan. Many other celebrities are also members of the Priory of Dinkan. Jackie Chan, Paris Hilton, Rajinikanth, Prince Charles, Arvind Kejriwal, Ron Paul, Kim Kardashian, Kim Jong-un, Miley Cyrus, Snoop Dogg, George Bush, Mikhail Gorbachev, even Pope Francis. Dinkan is busy with supernova explosions, neutron stars, and black holes, so he does not have time or the interest to be bothered with every minute thing that you do. Dinkan said, "Puny mortals, mind thine own business, trouble me not with thine tiny problems." As we know, the world is filled with pain, suffering, disease, poverty, cruelty, and hatred. That's normal. Have you experienced pain or disease or suffering in your life? Well, that proves that the world was created by Dinkan, but he doesn't micromanage the world. There are some false gods who claim they created and manage the world. That is nonsense. If those false gods truly run the world, why would there be suffering and pain? Either such false gods are unable to prevent suffering, or they deliberately chose to inflict suffering. You don't need to pray to Dinkan because he can't and won't listen to your prayers. Isn't that the most energizing, liberating, and compassionate message you have ever heard? Many scholars have stated that Dinkoism is the most logical religion in the world. For example, how do we know that Dinkan is the one true God? Because our holy scripture, Dinka Puranam, says so. How do we know that Dinkoism is the true religion? Because our holy scripture, Dinka Puranam, says so. How do we know that Kanan Atingal is the true prophet of Dinkoism? Because our holy scripture, Dinka Puranam, says so. But how do we know that Dinka Puranam is true? Because Dinka Puranam is our holy book, and everyone knows it is true, so we don't need any proof. See, you can't beat Dinkoism's logic. So why does Lord Dinkan look like a mouse? Dinkan took the form of a tiny mouse to remind humans and other creatures to be humble. Dinkan always wears a yellow garment with a red star, and he wears his red underwear on top. Let me show you what every aspect of Dinkan's form really symbolizes. Some of you might be wondering, does Lord Dinkan ever send us evidence of his existence? The answer is yes. For example, NASA reported that Dinkan's image was seen on Pluto. Newspapers reported on this fish, this slice of bread. Newspapers say this Bolivian girl insulted Dinkoism and was turned into a mouse. So I hope I've given you a good overview of Dinkoism. As you learn more about Dinkan, you will understand why Dinkoism is the world's greatest religion. Dinkan has inspired more human kindness and charity than any other god. Dinkan has performed more miracles than all other gods combined. In the pantheon of gods, there is only one super god, and he is Dinkan. Welcome to Dinkoism. To know more about Dinkoism, visit us on Facebook.com/HolyDinkanReligion. May Dinkan bless you. Masha Dinka.